Guess I'm live now. So what I want to do is I want to take a little bit of time here and just browse cars for sale, parts for sale. I'm a car guy. I'm looking at where everybody usually goes for parts now, or for cars now. Usually it's the marketplace now. Seems to beat out Craigslist over the last few years. Many more listings in this area. I know Craigslist was plagued with spammers, so I know they charge you $5 for a car listing, but that's not very expensive. But I think there's more viewers and more volume on Facebook, so I just thought this would be kind of cool, and to try this out, we could go through some of the listings here. Take a look at cars. I can comment on them. If you're watching this live, I don't know if anybody will watch this live, but hey, send a comment in the chat. Make a comment to the video below, and I'll reply. We're just going to check out some cars, some parts, kind of do like the regular. If you're a car guy, you probably cruise the classifieds at a regular regular interval, just like I do. Not that I need any more cars, or there's a lot of parts that would be nice to have, but I don't necessarily need stuff. But it's always cool to keep your eye on what's available, and maybe there's a deal out there that you can snap up. So I got the marketplace open right now, and let's see today's picks. So here's a C4 Vet. Looks interesting. Needs work. No knocks. Would need to be towed. looking to trade for a boat. So that's interesting. Looks like a clean running Vet with 85,000 miles. It's a nice looking car. C4s are not the most desirable Vet, as you all know. A lot of people will call these the least desirable of all the Vets, but I think this one is a 1990, so I don't think it has the tune port injection like the earlier ones do. That might be a plus. Hey, I'm not only into cars, but I like looking at motorhomes and such, because I think it would be cool to have a motorhome, travel across the country. And here's an old Winnebago. Oh, they're parting this one out. Yeah, this one's pretty rough. Missing a back window. Bet you they already parted that out. Who knows if the engine runs? There's a boost on there to jump the battery. So let's see, 1950 Dodge Coronet. No reasonable offer. Refuse. Flathead 6-cylinder. 1950. It's a 4-door. Looks like it's been under this barn for a long time. The back window is gone. It's like got some body rust on it. Missing a headlight. Windows are dirty as hell. There's some rust in the quarters. Oh my gosh, look at the inside of the dashboard. Look how dirty that is. Oh my goodness. There's some holes in the floor. This front seat has only a frame is left, but what is all that junk in there? Looks like scat. Ugh, how dirty this car is. Yeah, $5,000. Jeez, that's a complete basket case. Possibly if there was any parts that you might want off of that thing, you could grab it. 2003 Sonoma. It's okay. There's a 71 Dune Buggy. That's pretty cool. That's a long one. Yeah, long wheelbase. I had a Dune Buggy. I'm not sure what year it was, but it was a shortened chassis. This one might be on a full Let's see, this one is a long uncut, yeah, Beetle pan, adjustable front I-beam, new passenger floor, full-length side pods, windshield frame. Comes with lots of extras. 2 engines, spare transaxle, 4 carbs, 2 sets of exhaust, fuel tank lighting. Let's see some of the pictures. Body looks relatively nice. Looks like there's some decent tires and rims on it. Gosh, this is the same body style as the one I had, I believe. It's got got like 3 gas tanks, a bunch of seats in there. I see the exhaust. Here's a spare engine. He's got 2 engines. This one really looks like it's the cylinders. 3,500. So I sold mine. Did a lot of work to it. It was basically road ready. Lots of new parts. That one went for $4,500. So $1,000 more. I sold that last year. This one, might be a little on the high side. But however, it has a title. A lot of these I see don't have titles. They're just projects without titles. They don't have, they're complete basket cases. Someone lost the title. So these are usually built on a Beetle chassis. If you don't know, you unbolt the body of the Beetle. You bolt this down. Most of them require you to chop the chassis and shorten it. So like mine was shortened. I think it's I think you usually shorten them about 1 foot, maybe a little more. Weld it back together, and then the body fits on top. This one's a longer one, so I think if you're looking at it from here, mine would have been missing about 1 foot, 1.5 feet, whatever it is. Right here. Yeah, that one might be a little bit pricey. What's a 46 Chevy look like? Great start to a project. Car is complete. Brakes are locked up. It's already on a tow truck. Looks like the guy just picked it out of a barn. Maybe he's a flipper. It's got 1960 plates on it. This is a 46 Chevy, so does that mean it's been sitting since then? Actually, that front seat looks pretty nice. The interior is pretty decent. $5,500. I'm not sure what Fleetmasters go for, but this is kind of cool. And let's see this other motorhome just for giggles. This is a 1974 Pace Aero. Clean title, need gone, 1,000 or first offer. 50,000 miles. Oh, it has the generator on it. So that's one of the things with these old motorhomes that had generators on them. A lot of them have been taken out and sold off, and a good generator is a couple thousand probably for these. I'm just guessing. Look at this thing. It's from '74. It's got that green shag carpet, and look at the faux wood paneling and the burnt yellow and appliances. Yeah, this has got like one of those folding doors for. Yeah, let's see the oven. There's the generator. Goodness, that's seen better days. It says everything works. I wonder if that means the generator too. No, check that. That has been reupholstered, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's the part of the bathroom. Oh goodness. Yeah, that's a beauty. Only 50,000 miles. I wonder if you could drive it home. Could be yours. Could be yours. $1,000. And let's see here. We're looking at all these other things here. Log cabin. And here's some auto parts. No, big block tunnel ram with dual quads on it. Oh, it's got 2 Holly 550s. Yeah, all ready to go. Only 850 bucks. I had a Roadster that had tunnel ram on it, and I did not actually get that running, so I don't know much about dual quads and how they run. So let's dive into the auto parts section really quick just to see if there's anything cool here. Now there's a 56 Chevy small block with a 265. That looks pretty nice. Well, it does have an oil filter in the block. I didn't know the 265s not have the oil filter in the block. I think or not 65s but 56s. I think they had that oil filter that was like sat above the driver or the passenger side valve cover. That's from what I remember. Let's see here. Here's another small block Chevy. So this one is low miles. It does not smoke. Very quiet. 750. That actually might be a pretty decent deal. Looks like it's got some. Looks relatively clean. I wonder if you can go to this guy's place and hear it run. That'd be a bonus. Just make sure that it doesn't knock or make all kinds of noise. Let's see if there's anything else here I want to look at. Oldsmobile, some free parts. We have some rims, steering column, a Cheetah shifter for 400 bucks. I wonder what those things ran new. No, that's for the 2-speed powerglide. Okay. So it's only used a few shows. Yeah. That must be an expensive shifter if he's asking $400 for it used. Engine stands, 70 bucks. Tail lights. A lot of things I noticed too is that these there's a lot of these like engine transmission. They have like tons of engines, and they're just like an ad for like a parts house. Like this one here is probably the same guy. So he's probably got piles of engines sitting around. Wants to sell you one. So let's see here. Yeah, nothing else is really catching my my eye here. I'm just looking for stuff that I like. That's interesting. Here's an airlift. So here's the air tank. I wonder if you hook that up to the compressor and air it up. I wonder what the lifting capacity is on this thing. Huh. I had one of those lifts. I had one of those I don't know, gosh, I can't remember now. Quick lift, I think. No, not the quick lift. I had the one that was the mid-rise 2-post hydraulic lift for the hobby lift. And I wasn't gonna be able to fit that in my garage, so I picked it up and I sold it, and I actually got a quick lift, which is a drive upon ramps, and then you get underneath, then you jack up the rear, swing the legs out from underneath, and then it sets the car up about 20 inches off the ground. And boy, that thing is really sweet. Maybe someday I'll show you all, but that thing you can crawl in and out of that thing, slide under there, do your work. It's not too high that you can't climb up into the car, and but it's really cool too, because I found it easier getting a step stool or a small ladder to get in and work on the engine bay. So I wound up getting a small ladder. But anyway, quick lift, recommend it. I got a pretty good deal on it. Some guy was selling it locally, but I've seen them like new. They're probably something like $1,400 plus shipping plus powder coating. You definitely want to get it powder coated. But yeah, I got mine for a real good deal. I got mine for like $500, so it's a great model. It's a great thing. I would recommend it to anybody. Okay, we got more parts here. Now this is pretty cool. XC8 dual quad. So this is one of those cross ram manifolds. I wonder what it fits on. Doesn't say what the application is here, but $1,500 is pretty steep. But it looks like it's got all the linkage there. It looks like yeah, that's pretty funky. It's got dual Holley 50s. Those look like old carburetors. No, I don't know. I'm not a Holley expert, but let's see. Electronics, miscellaneous. Let's see what this guy has. He's got some Chevy parts. Oh gosh, he's got an old Iroc hood. Oh, check that out. That's pretty cool. And let's see. There's a 10-bolt GM Edelbrock 750 carb. That one's sold. Got some pulleys. Got some exhaust manifolds. One of those high torque mini starters. I had one of those before I picked up because the engine in my Roadster that I bought didn't have a starter, so in any event I never got as far as to putting it in and testing it out, so I can't vouch for that at all. Here's some more auto parts. Interesting. I'm just cruising through these high level like recommendations, these picks they give to you, only because once you start diving in, it kind of gets kind of muddy. And I know we could do specific searches for things. Like there are a few things that I kind of look for regularly, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just doing a top level search to see if something comes up. Now this is pretty cool. I remember seeing these when I was a kid. Firm at $2,000. So it's running and driving project. It's a 4-wheel drive with a straight 6 automatic. Yeah, these cars used to rust out. I remember how bad these things used to get. And I don't know if this thing is the same as this is the Eagle wagon. I don't know if that Concord wagon was the same, but let's go back. I'm fast forwarding through this crud. Let's take a look at it again. Yeah, that faux wood paneling on there just screams 80s. I remember my aunt had like an old Ford Bobcat wagon. It was orange with the wood paneling on there. Oh my gosh, was it a sight to see. But for that time, it was, that was it. There's the hatch. Yeah, this car's got 110,000 miles. Check out that selector for 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. That's pretty slick. Yeah, 110,000. I don't know, $2,000, is it worth it? Not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about those, but that sure would get a lot of looks if you drove that up to the cruising. Let's see here. Anything else that's looking good? 318 parts, no. Auto parts. I'm scrolling kind of fast because I can take a look at a lot of things pretty quickly. I know if you get into the groove, you know what you're like. You scan the pictures and kind of get an idea of what looks good to you and what doesn't. And you kind of, something catches your eye, you'll slow it down. But there's a 350 Chevy with 89,000 miles. It's a 98 Vortec. I wonder how good that is. Not that I need a small block. I keep looking at small blocks thinking sooner or later I'll get another one and collect it and maybe mess with it. Could go into Chevy, I don't know, but I got a good small block in there right now. Got restaurant equipment. I did see a big block 454, and it was local too. The guy had it was a 1975, I believe. 454 with transmission. It was a turbo front transmission, and the guy was asking $1,500 for it. He was local, and I'm like, I hemmed and hawed about it because I'm like, do I need it, or is this something that I would put away and maybe never use? But yeah, he was willing to let it go for $1,000. Now, you probably keep telling me that I was stupid. I should have picked it up. Perhaps, yeah, but I did not. Now check this out. Oldie but goodie. Posting for a friend. So ask for Bob and call about this car, but look at this thing. Sloopy. These little Metropolitans are pretty neat. I don't like the pink color, but look at that little 4-cylinder engine. It's kind of neat, but it's not for me. Kind of cool to look at all the things that are available anyway, just to kind of see what's going on out there. Let's keep scrolling. I might just have to dive in to see some cars and what cars are for sale. Ooh, check this out. That looks cool. My buddy's a lover of old trucks, so 36 Ford dump truck. It doesn't have a title. Oh my gosh. Nice. So this looks like, I wonder how big this is, because it's got a PTO on it. Jeez, look at that thing. Thing's crusty. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a dump. Someone put a dump bed on it. That's a pretty neat truck, but way too much work for me. Now let's keep going. Now here's a 56 wagon. I like tri-5s, man. Oh, he's looking for some tailgate latches and stuff for his wagon. That's a 56. That's a pretty cool wagon. I got a 57. Electronics, auto parts again. Musical instruments. Some more parts. There's a straight 6. A Buick nailhead. Alright, let's go to... Alright, we're gonna do a dive into some vehicles here. Alright, so we're gonna expand our area here. Let's go out 100 miles. And then we're gonna go the max I wanna go to is 1985. Why not? Let's see what we get. 28 Model A. No, it's a fiberglass kit. Pretty cool. Yeah, wishbone rods, excellent start. $5,000. Man. Does anybody know anything about these old Hondas? There's a CB for $1,000. It's a 360, I think. Carb leak could use no. These are pretty cool. I got a line on one that's, well, not this year. It's newer. But it's got a I think it's a 600cc or 650, and I think I could probably swing it for $500-600. There's an old Lyman boat. Wow, check this out. So these are one of those old boats, old wooden boats that was built in Sandusky, Ohio back in the day, back in the 50s and 60s. Yeah, looks like this thing needs to, obviously needs to be restored. I'm not sure what kind of power plant these things had in them, but That's pretty sweet, but it's $3 grand. You know what boat stands for, right? Bring on another 1,000. So I've already done the boat thing, but I like boats. I wouldn't mind doing it again. Get another boat, something that I can cruise around in. I'm just looking at stuff to see if anything catches my eye here. I probably shouldn't be so picky. Should probably dive into a few of these listings that you guys would probably be yelling at me. Hey, check that out. Check this one out. And here's another buggy. This one looks to be done for $8,500. That's pretty steep. That's really on the high side of those Dune Buggies. So this little Mustang looks kind of cool. Needs restored, needs floors. I need some more for $3,200. Let's see anything here. Ooh, that's a nice Firebird. Whoa. Wow. That's the first year of the Firebird, 67. Oh, wow. It's got a 400. Wow. 400 hood tack. Oh, that's a beautiful car. Man, oh man. That's sharp too. I like that black vinyl top. That color combo looks good. 4-speed. Black interior. 400 engine. Boy, that's immaculate. I wonder the guy wants $43 grand for it. Man. If only. I was talking about, hey man, if we win the lottery, what would you get, you know? Really nice cars, really, you know, bunch of drivers. I like this. The look at this one. It is what it is. It's 28. Steel body. Dude, I love those rims and tire combination. I don't know what kind of engine he's got in it. It looks like he's got like an old like Buick air cleaner on there. Ah, it's an Olds. Okay, close enough. Nice. That's cool. It's got some custom paint. 32 grand. Yikes. Here, I had a Model A too. It was mostly original. It was I think it was a 1930. It was a convertible. I should have kept it and made a street rod out of it. I tried going original with it and I didn't care for it and lost interest in it and sold it to my dad's buddy, and he's turning it into a hot rod, so I should see it this summer. I'm kind of excited to see it. 1980 928. That looks like a 924. Yep, it is. Not a 928. Parting it out. So the 924 was the ugly duckling compared to the 944. The 944 was like the mature version of this car. Of course, what year is this one? This is an 80. I don't think they started making the 944 till like 83, I want to say. I could be wrong, but that one's pretty rotted. I wouldn't mind having an old 944 just to screw around with. Those cars would be awesome with an LS motor in it. I know they make kits to put LS motors in them. It'd be a load of fun to be able to do that. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else here? King tractor parts. No, nothing. Old Nissan. Yeah, let's see if there's anything that I really would consider. I haven't done this kind of a search for a while, so a lot of these cars look new to me. I've seen this Malibu kicking around for a little while. You know, it's back halved. It's got tubs in it. No engine. No. Yeah, this one's. Well, it looks like it's got the front springs. Oh my gosh, look at that. Looks like this thing's been sitting around for a while. Probably an abandoned project someone gave up on. Oh my. Well, I got a lot more than just cars in this search because I didn't filter it down to just cars. I left a lot open. So let's go back home. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. So let's go to 5 miles. Let's see, this is Search Compass. So this one is a searching tool that will pull Craigslist and pull all the listings depending on your keywords from around the area. So let's look up Model A within 500 miles. So there's 178 cities. Alright, so let's see what kind of listings this gets. So how in Northwest Virginia. So just a search of Model A. Oh yeah, here's a speedometer. That's a pretty good deal for a speedometer if it's working. Yeah, can't tell what year that is. That's probably an early Model A speedometer. I had bought one at a swap meet for mine when I was going original with it, and I think I paid $100 for it, but it was rebuilt. Actually, that was a really good deal that I got, and talked to the old timer that he's been doing Model A's forever, so he's been there and seen it all. Really good stories that guy was telling, man. He was like telling about how one time they were driving in their Model A and overheating and whatnot, and they stopped at this old farmhouse, and the lady there was like, hey, just cut up a piece of potato and shoved it in their radiator. They had a hole in their radiator. They were losing coolant and overheating. That thing got them home before they could make a good repair at that point. Yeah, I haven't seen any good Model A's here. And maybe I should change my search criteria. Let's go to Model A Ford and see what happens. I don't know that it will improve it. Let's go to Michigan and see what they got here. All these are irrelevant. I don't know how all these get pulled in, but I might need to tweak this search, because this search kind of sucks. It's in all, so let's pick cars and trucks and search it. Alright, let's see what they got now. Maybe this will change it. I don't like garbage. Must be an easier way to do this. Maybe we can search by owner. Let me see, is that a possibility here? So we have cars and trucks. Most recent bundle duplicates. I'll just hit a few more. I think we're already going on 34 minutes. I didn't want to go longer than 30 minutes, but here we are. And ooh, that's cool. Nice. 69 Camaro drag project. Oh boy, 20 grand. Look at that. Wow, still got a lot more work to do. I haven't even caged it. Nice. Let's go down to Kentucky and Tennessee really quick before we wrap this up. So, I ain't seeing nothing here. I'm gonna have to search again on this and see if I can't find something. Might be a facto where we just, you know, if you go to auto parts, you might see a few like old bodies. Like, yeah, check this out. In Rome, Georgia, got this cab doors neutral. Found like on it for eBay in worst condition. $1,450. I'm sure this does not have a title. That's where I get a little bit concerned that buying a vehicle without a title. Yeah, because I don't know how to get a title, where to get a title for one of these if you needed it. But this guy's got a lot of Model 8 cowls, and these look like they could be the same one with multiple listings. That's pretty cool. Nice. 15.5, 31 in Louisville, Tennessee. Anyhow, I'm gonna wrap this up. So if you watch this tonight and you want me to do this on a Friday night, hey, come back again, subscribe. I think they'll give you a notice that hey, I'm back on. I'm just gonna do this, screw around, look at cars, talk about cars. So if you get here and you want to watch what I'm doing, or kind of tell me to click on something, or you know, want to chat about a certain car you remember having, whatnot, it'd be cool. Let's do this. So come back again. I thank you guys. Take care.